Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. The big headline here is that Gabi Hernandez is going to literally tear her daughter Ari apart when she finds out about the dirty, underhanded things she has been doing behind her back. And what exactly is Ari doing? Well, buckle up, because we are going to break all of this down and figure out exactly how this massive mother-daughter explosion is going to happen. Let's just say that the Hernandez family dinners are going to be incredibly awkward for the foreseeable future. Let's rewind a little bit and look at what is happening this week with Philip Kiriakis. So Philip and Gabi have been at each other's throats lately over this whole fake purse scandal. Gabi was so entirely convinced that Philip and Xander were the ones bootlegging her Gabi Chic designs. She was holding on to her DiMera inheritance, refusing to help Titan, and just generally making Philip's life a living hell. But this week, things take a very surprising turn. Philip is actually going to have some genuinely intimate, close moments with Gabi. He pleads his case, and he somehow manages to convince her that he is completely innocent. And honestly, I am kind of shocked she believes him. Gabi is usually so stubborn. Once she gets an idea in her head, she never lets it go. But Philip must really turn on the Kiriakis charm here, because he actually gets through to her. They share this close moment, and suddenly, Gabi realizes she has been barking up the completely wrong tree. But this is Gabi we are talking about. She can never just accept that a bad thing happened and move on. She always needs a villain. She always needs someone to blame. So the second she crosses Philip off her suspect list, her brain immediately pivots to her absolute favorite target, DiMera Enterprises, specifically EJ DiMera. Because of course she blames EJ. In Gabi's mind, if something goes wrong in Salem, EJ probably did it. And to be fair, EJ is a total menace right now with the tainted drugs and everything else, so it's not a terrible guess. Gabi starts thinking that someone at DiMera is actively targeting her, trying to ruin her brand to get back at her for past corporate wars. She gets this tunnel vision about EJ being the mastermind behind the fake Gabi Chic purses. And she is going to go on the warpath. She is going to waste so much time and energy plotting against EJ, completely blind to the fact that the real culprit is sleeping under her own roof. Because let's be real here. The call is coming from inside the house. The person who is actually responsible for bootlegging the Gabi Chic bags and destroying Gabi's business is none other than her own teenage daughter, Arianna. Yes, Ari. Little Ari is running a counterfeit purse ring. I can't even believe I am typing this, but it makes so much twisted sense. We all know that Ari has been absolutely furious with Gabi lately. And why? Because of Liam Selejko. Liam is the Salem bad boy that Ari was totally crushing on, and Gabi, being the ultimate overbearing mama bear, completely panicked. Gabi didn't just ground Ari or take away her phone. No, Gabi went full mob boss and literally paid Liam off to leave town. She bribed him to stay away from her daughter. And when Ari found out about that, oh man, the betrayal, the absolute rage. Ari wants revenge, and she wants it bad. So how does a teenager get revenge on a mother like Gabi Hernandez? You don't just yell at her. You don't just slam doors. Gabi wouldn't even flinch at that. If you want to hurt Gabi, you have to hit her where it actually hurts. Her business, her brand. Gabi Chic is Gabi's entire identity. She built that company from the ground up. She went to prison. She lost years of her life. She fought Stefan. She fought the DiMeras. She fought everyone to keep that company alive. Gabi Chic is her baby. So Ari deciding to bootleg the bags and flood the market with cheap knockoffs? That is lethal. That is a calculated, vicious attack on Gabi's soul. Ari is actively trying to bankrupt her own mother just to get back at her for ruining her teenage romance. It is so incredibly dark. But wait, let's think about this logically for a second. How on earth does a teenager pull off a massive counterfeit manufacturing and distribution ring? Ari can't just be sewing these bags in her bedroom. She had to have help. She absolutely had to have someone with connections, someone with money, or someone with a serious grudge against Gabi pulling the strings behind the scenes for her. Who could it be? Could Liam have come back and helped her set it up? Or maybe someone else in town who hates Gabi? There is a very long list of people who would love to see Gabi Chic go up in flames. Maybe Ari made a deal with the devil, someone like Kristen, or even a random DiMera henchman just to get the logistics done. Whoever helped her, Ari is in way over her head. This isn't just a high school prank. This is a massive federal crime. This is corporate sabotage. And that brings us to the spoilers for next week, and the part that I am just dreading but also cannot wait to watch. Leo Stark is supposedly the one who uncovers the truth about the fake purses. And when that truth gets back to Gabi, when Gabi realizes that she has been apologizing to Philip, hunting EJ, and stressing over her failing company, all while her own daughter was the one stabbing her in the back, the explosion is going to be nuclear. The spoilers say Gabi is going to rip Ari apart, and I believe it. We have seen Gabi angry before. We have seen her throw things, slap people, scream until her face turns red. But this is different. This is her child. The betrayal is going to cut so incredibly deep that I don't even know how they recover from this. I can already picture the scene. Gabi is going to confront Ari, probably waving one of the cheap knockoff bags in her face. She is going to scream at her. She is going to demand to know how Ari could be so stupid, so vicious, so ungrateful. Gabi is going to list every single sacrifice she ever made for Ari. I went to prison for you. I built this empire for you. And this is how you repay me? It is going to be brutal. And you know what? Gabi is going to be right. What Ari is doing is completely unhinged. She is destroying her family's livelihood over a boy. A boy that Gabi was actually right to protect her from. Liam is a mess. Gabi was just trying to be a good mother in her own twisted, illegal, bribery kind of way. But Ari isn't going to just sit there and take it. Ari is a Hernandez. She has Gabi's fire. Ari is going to scream right back. She is going to throw the Liam bribe right in Gabi's face. She is going to call her mother a controlling, manipulative hypocrite. And honestly, Ari is kind of right too. Gabi has spent years manipulating people, paying people off, and destroying lives whenever she felt like it. Ari is just doing exactly what she learned from watching her mother. Gabi taught her that if someone hurts you, you destroy them financially. That is the Gabi Hernandez playbook. So Gabi really can't be that surprised that her daughter is using her own tactics against her. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Gabi here, but you have to admit the irony is just incredibly thick. What Gabi is going to do to Ari next is the real question. Will she kick her out? Will she call the cops and have her own daughter arrested for fraud? I wouldn't put it past her. Gabi is so vindictive when she is hurt. But if she does that, she loses Ari forever. This whole situation is just so dangerous. Ari has completely sabotaged the business. The Gabi Chic brand might actually not survive this. If the market is flooded with fakes, the reputation of the company goes down the drain. Investors pull out, stores drop the line. Gabi could lose everything she has worked for over the last decade. And for what? Because she didn't want her daughter dating a bad boy? The stakes are just so incredibly high right now. It really makes you zoom out and look at the bigger pattern on this show right now. The teenagers in Salem are completely out of control. Look at Holly and Tate. Look at what happened with Sophia. And now Ari is running a criminal enterprise? What is in the water in this town? The writers are really leaning into this whole sins of the mother trope. Nicole lied and schemed, and now Holly lies and schemes. Gabi manipulated and destroyed businesses, and now Ari is manipulating and destroying businesses. It is like this endless cycle of toxic behavior being passed down to the next generation. And honestly, it is fantastic television, but it is also just so exhausting to watch these characters make the exact same mistakes their parents made. I just really, really hope that Gabi doesn't do something she can never take back. When she rips into Ari, she is going to say things designed to cause maximum emotional damage. Because that is what Gabi does when she is cornered. She strikes like a viper. But Ari is still just a kid. A very stupid, very vindictive kid, but a kid nonetheless. If Gabi goes too far, she might push Ari completely away, maybe even straight back into Liam's arms, or worse. And who actually believes this is going to end well? Nobody. There is no happy ending here. Gabi's business is on the brink of collapse. Her relationship with her daughter is shattered, and she is currently wasting her time fighting with EJ DiMera over nothing. I don't know, you guys. I am just so stressed out for Gabi. I know she brings a lot of this on herself, but she really loves that company. Seeing it destroyed by her own flesh and blood is going to break her. And I am going to be glued to my screen, watching every single second of it. The acting is going to be phenomenal. Gabi Hernandez is going to absolutely act her heart out in these confrontation scenes. We are going to see tears, screaming, broken purses thrown across the room. It is going to be classic, messy, beautiful soap opera drama. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Does Ari deserve to be ripped apart by Gabi? Or is Gabi finally getting a taste of her own medicine? I need to go lie down and process all this. I'll catch you guys in the next update.